What's up? It is another episode of the Boomer versus Zoomer podcast. We have two incredible guests today. We have Jesser.
What's going on, everybody?
Woo!
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Thank you
sir.
for having me, bro.
Oh, no, thank you for coming on. Holy shit. I so appreciate you taking your time and being here. And then there's JHB.
Hi, I'm coming.
Let's go.
So, yeah.
Yo, give JHB more respect.
Okay, fine. We've
I
got
got you, bro.
JHB Productions here. Oh.
Oh my god.
Bro, you took so long.
I was under a blanket.
I was like, made it look like I was left hanging. All right,
Jesser,
good.
do you see what happens when
I
you
get
give
it
him
now.
an ounce of respect? You got to keep him in line. All right. What's up, guys? How are you guys doing today?
Hey.
Bro, fantastic. Life is good. How are you?
Life is good. I'm good. I haven't been in the office for, I think, over a month now.
Yeah, it's
I've
been
just-
that long. Because we shot a bunch together just because you were leaving. So our last one, I think, was with Vinny. But yeah, it's been a little while.
Yeah, dude, the Vinny one was a wild one.
That
but,
was insane.
Yeah, I've been traveling a lot lately. Like, I don't think I've traveled this much
Where have
in
you
like the
been?
past year.
Where have
I
you
went on
going?
a fuck me. I went on a Disney cruise.
You didn't like that.
No, it was bad.
Wait, it was a Disney cruise?
It was a Disney cruise. Listen. Let me just give you some context. My friend Jody, Quarter Jade, great content creator, she was asked by her family, her mom, like, oh, I want to go on this Disney cruise. Would you like to go as a family? And Jody's like, I need to invite my friends. Like, I don't want to just spend 2 weeks with only my family.
I feel that.
You know? So she invited a bunch of us to go on this Disney cruise in Europe. And I've never been on a cruise. I've also hardly been in Europe at all. The only time I've been in Europe is in Turkey one time, which is like not, it's like, you know, you don't get to see all of Europe. So I was like, sure, I'm down. How bad could it be? Turns out really fucking bad.
Was it just like too many children?
It
I feel
was
like that ruins
all
the
children,
vacation.
bro. It was all children. Honestly, the kids are not that bad because the kids I kind of expected to be kids, like whatever. The adults were kind of their own beast, straight up.
And
There
you're on
were-
it 2 weeks? That's such a long cruise, bro. You
Yeah.
committed
Dude,
2
Wait,
weeks?
it was a 2 week?
That's
It
crazy.
was
I thought
11 days.
They can go
basically
longer
2
than 7
weeks.
days?
Yes, they can go longer. I
I've
was
never
on
been on
that
one
thing
so
for
long.
11 days, and it felt like fucking purgatory.
Bro, you're trapped with children.
Yeah.
For 11
Yeah.
days.
Yeah, but like the adults were actually worse, in my
Really?
opinion, because they were just insufferable. There were a lot of Karens. A lot of people were just
makes
straight up like
sense.
rude to the Disney staff, and the Disney staff, all they could do is like smile and be accommodating and shit. Meanwhile, they're like probably gripping their fists so hard they're like bleeding in their hands and shit. But yeah, the cruise was just like really mediocre. The food was really mediocre. It was also really expensive. It wasn't all inclusive. If you wanted water in your room, it was $40 for 10 small bottles of water.
Yep.
Brother,
Bro,
I'm
and like, what
drinking
can you, bro, if you say no, what can you do? Where else can you get
shit.
water?
I mean,
you
you're
have
so-
to go to like the main deck and get like a cup of water.
Nah, I'm going to get one of those little like extractor things that like takes the salt out of water and just
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
scoop it out.
Yeah,
Okay,
just
how
jump
are you-
off the edge.
Yeah,
too.
just go.
Nah, I put like a string on it and then like dangle it over the edge, pull it up.
Yeah,
You know?
no, yeah. Tell me how that goes for sure, dude. But like,
Yeah.
I also didn't realize how big cruise ships were. I know that sounds stupid,
Yeah.
but every time we would like pull into port, our cruise ship would be twice as large as like the most close by building. You know, like they would fucking tower over it. And for these like a lot of these European port towns, it was an event. Every time a cruise ship came in, the entire population, which was like
Wait, they
100
got
people-
excited? Like,
yeah,
they
they would
were-
get hella excited. They would like come out and like wave at the ship and
Did
shit.
it have like
"Woo."
SpongeBob's face on the side or something? Or
No,
it's Disney. It's
yeah,
Disney.
it was.
I'm tripping, bro.
There was Mickey. It had like Mickey
Nickelodeon
Mouse on the
cruise.
side. But yeah, it was crazy. It felt like a parade was happening outside of our boat. Like that's how hyped they were. I think we were outside Denmark, and as we were leaving, they brought out these 3 cannons, like 3 like different like they're small cannons,
Yeah.
but they were like gradually smaller in size, 3 of them, and they just like shot the fucking cannons to like celebrate our launch. So it was, I don't know, it was weird.
Wait, like they shot like legit cannonballs.
No, not actual. Yeah, no, they're raiding our fucking cruise ship.
into the ocean.
I
Donald
got
Duck
back
is
from
down.
a cruise ship literally like 5 or 6 days ago.
Really?
Yeah, I went on a carnival cruise ship with about like 7 of my friends. So
That's okay.
there was 8 of us in total. About 5 of us got sick, which was not fun.
So you
What
both
kind of
had-
sick?
We got COVID. Negative now.
Oh,
I know.
Wait, you got back 5 days ago?
Wait, what?
I'm negative now.
Bro?
Tested twice. I'm good. But it was
Say
really,
negative now,
really
like
bad.
in the morning you
Can we
weren't.
cut the? We need to
Not like
fucking
that.
quarantine his ass.
No, a few
So
days
did you
ago.
have a bad time too?
I got
Or a good
sick
time?
like 2 or 3 days into the
Oh,
cruise. So like,
And you can't go anywhere, bro. You're
I know,
trapped.
it was bad. We all
fucking
all
sucks.
just felt sick together, which was unfortunate. But I mean, I feel better now, so thank
Yeah,
God.
I've never
Nice.
been on a cruise, and I
Yeah.
don't know. It doesn't sound the best.
I heard they could be fun. I heard it's like the best way to do it is like maybe go to like Mexico, like Cancun or something. Do like 3 days, like a weekend cruise, and like just get really drunk, whatever. That's fun. If you go for longer than that, man, it was purgatory. Every day felt the same. They had breakfast, lunch, and dinner at the exact same times every day.
So did you take stops and like go visit different
Yes,
countries?
we did have stops. We went to Germany, Denmark, Belgium, Sweden, and Amsterdam. And the thing is, it just felt like a tease because you disembarked at like 7 a.m., which is fucking early, especially if you're up all night drinking. And you had to be back at the boat by 7 or the boat would leave without you. So we never got to experience the nightlife in any of these countries. And also, a lot of these port towns, I felt like they only existed to service like cruise ships.
It's like the minute you leave, everything just shuts down.
No, actually, like when we got off, they were like, "Oh yeah, typically we're closed today, but because there's a cruise ship in, we actually open back up." So
Damn.
you would go into these towns that are basically empty except for cruise ship people. So it just didn't feel. It felt like we were in like a resort town that was like fictional, almost
Yeah.
like a theme park that was this country's theme. You know.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It was weird. I didn't really enjoy like visiting the countries because it didn't feel like we were getting like a genuine tour of the country. Also, don't do guided tours. Guided tours are ass.
Agreed.
I haven't done guided tours.
Don't ever do a guided tour. We paid
Just
for a
in
couple.
general?
Yeah,
Or
no,
just-
just in
for
general because
anything?
they just suck. There are like at least guided tours that are part of like a package. You know, like
I feel
we-
like any vacation like guided tour is like I feel like they scam you.
No, it was bad because in Sweden they took us to an ice bar, which is a bar made out of ice.
Oh, yeah,
I've seen
those.
photos of them
Yeah,
before,
yeah.
and they look cool. But this one was like in a tiny, dinky room with like random LED lighting, and they gave us one ice cup with a shot's worth of like alcohol, I guess, and that was it. We had one drink and we had to leave, and that cost $170. So, and then we looked it up
No.
after. If you just go by yourself, it's $10. It's $10 to go in, and then you could pay like you just pay for your drink yourself, a la carte, which would probably be like $10 to $15 at most.
Dude, that is tragic.
Yeah.
Do they give you like the? Because I went in Vegas and they gave me like a whole like outfit to wear during it, like stay warm. And I'm just like halfway through, like at first like, oh, this is so sick, and then we were just like sitting there shivering, like, should we leave? Like,
Yeah,
why
Dude,
are we
I
here?
don't know why the fuck we were doing it. We did wear the parka, but we were in there for I think 10 minutes.
Yeah,
So-
it's like so quick.
Just a fucking scam. But yeah, I don't want to dwell on the cruise topic too much, but like, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do a
juicy.
Disney cruise for over 7 days. That's for fucking sure.
I think it depends on the cruise line too.
Yeah.
Like there was literally a time I was binging this guy who only goes on cruise lines. And
Okay.
he knows like the ins and outs of everything. Cause I was like, oh yeah, I'm kind of interested into going to one. He's like, yeah, this one's not good. I'm not gonna say anything specifically just in case, a brand deal comes by.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And, like
We love Disney cruises.
we love all the
Yes.
cruises.
Wait, actually, yeah. Can we bleep out Disney from every single one of these, just so like we don't know which cruise I went on, So yeah, I would love
crazy.
a Disney sponsor, but this is not looking so good for me.
Dude, I had
so
a
far.
bad vacation experience too.
Really.
It's like I'll like go to Mexico and we always go to like an adults only resort. But this time we just went to like a regular one where it's like kids can be there too. And it just felt like everybody at the resort, all the kids knew me. And like it got to the point where like the
no.
parents were just filming me and I'm like, oh my God, like what is happening? And then we were at dinner, right? And like at one of the resort restaurants and I'm sitting at the dinner table and there's 3 tables around me and they're all like just staring at me. You know how it is when people like stare at you but don't say anything?
You can feel them looking at you,
And then like people come up to me like while we're eating, like we take pictures or whatever, like one table, and then like the next table gets like the courage to come up and take a picture with me, and then the waiter's like, "Who are you?" And he's like has his like iPhone in the menu. He's like, "I don't want them to see this, but like, what is your channel or whatever?" So then like he subscribes to me, And then like the third table comes up. So like everyone in the entire restaurant knows who I am and is like going to my table or staring at me. And then like the waiter's just like, it's your birthday, right? And I'm like kind of drunk. I'm like, no. And then all of a sudden they start singing happy birthday to me, bro. And every table in the restaurant starts singing fucking happy birthday to me because they all know me, bro. And I'm just like, me and my girlfriend, I'm like, bro, I hate this resort. I don't want to be here anymore.
Do you run into that a lot? Like in terms of, you know, people recognizing you and then...
Yeah, so like I don't get recognized too much like if I go to the grocery store or whatever, but if I go to anything like basketball related or where there's like a lot of children, then it's like it can be pretty bad. Especially at like NBA games, it's like just absurd.
I can imagine.
Do a lot of the people just assume you're making some video when you're there? Yeah.
Because I almost always am.
Yeah.
Yeah, my nephew was like, oh, he always asks when I work at 100 D's, like, do you know Jesser? Like, yeah, I know Jesser. Oh my God! He's like, oh, can you tell him something? He's gonna get so pissed watching this and being like, that is not how I said it, Alex.
That's so funny.
But yeah.
Yeah, so no, especially at NBA games because my content is going to NBA games. A lot of it has become. So it's like I'm known as the guy who goes to NBA games. So when I go to one, it's like, it's a lot.
What do you think is like the most heartfelt like meetup you've ever like gotten? Like a fan who's just like been so sincere to you.
See, like one kid started like just breaking down crying. He was like, oh my God, I can't leave his chest. Just like, and I'm like, I don't know what to do. Like I just gave him like 3 hugs. I'm like, give me a hug. But he's still crying. Like, all right, let's give you another hug. And like, it was really wholesome though. But it was like, it's very overwhelming. Like all of a sudden, like someone's in front of you just like crying. It's like,
you're not like trained to handle that situation.
Yeah,
you know?
like what is happening?
Do I hug you? Do I give you space? Like, do you need to breathe? Like, what's going on, man?
But it was wholesome.
Yeah.
It was wholesome.
I just want to tell a quick story real quick. Like 2 years ago, I was on a cruise with like my family of 10, something like that. We were at dinner. It was like my grandparents, all that stuff. They don't really know what I do, but 2 like 6 or 7-year-old kids came up to me because they knew who I was. And everyone at my table, my entire family got super excited, and my grandparents had no idea what was going on until we explained to them after. But it was just one of those like really heartfelt, like sincere moments that just, I don't know, it made me very happy. But it was something really funny that my family talks about a lot just because, like, I don't know, we don't really expect something like that to happen on vacation.
That's awesome.
It is really validating, especially for a career field where your parents don't fully get what you do, you know, because it's so non-traditional. It was really funny because my mom was part of like a choir, and she was performing, and I went and, you know, attended. And this was like an all-ages choir, so it went from like high school, like elementary school kids to like full grown, like in their 60s, 70s, grown people, like adults. It was funny because there was like a high school boy choir that went up and sang. And I noticed as they were singing that some of them would like do the thing where they like look at you and then go and like look back at you and like do the look like, and then like, I'm just like, I don't know. This guy was literally just singing, but then he recognized me on stage. That's, I think he recognized me. And my girlfriend was like, are you sure? Like, how could he even see you? Aren't there like the lights in their face and shit? I was like, I don't know. Maybe I'm just tripping. And then after the concert ends, I'm like taking a picture with my mom like afterward with everyone. And like 15 like 15 high schoolers just walking. He's like, are you Peter? And I was like, oh yeah, what's up? He's like, what the hell are you doing at this this like choir concert thing? Like I was like, oh, my mom is performing, and like yeah, I just came to attend. And they're like, oh my God, that's so cool. Can I take a photo with you? I was like, yeah, for sure, no problem. And then that was the first time my mom saw me have like a fan interaction.
Was she like, what is going on?
Well, she knew that like, you know, like I have fans, but like she's never seen me like interact with them in person. So that was like, she tells her friends about that all the time and stuff. So like that was a cool experience, because especially since my mom has been like my #1 fan since like the beginning, since like I had like 0 viewers and shit.
That's awesome.
So it felt really good for it to like come full circle in that way. But
that's awesome.
Yeah, it was really wholesome though.
Dude, that's awesome.
I think I heard Leslie on here talk about how her parents are getting recognized. Like,
oh yeah,
even if Leslie's not there.
Yeah.
Which I think
that happens
crazy.
to my mom. Like sometimes
really,
because my mom's been in a lot of my videos. My dad's never been in any of them. But my mom will like FaceTime me and it'll be like a random kid next to her and be like, "Oh, Jesse, say hi to this kid." I'm like, "Oh, hello." And she's like, "All right, you're gonna send him buckets gone merch." And I'm like, "Am I?" You can't just promise things.
Oh my god, my
These
mom does
people.
that too.
Like just promises like the people she meets all this stuff, and I'm like, whoa, like like relax.
Pump the brakes, mom. Like appreciate the fan, but like
Yeah.
no, I remember sometimes like my mom will like messaging me and be like, babe, or mom, or God,
Babe.
what did I say? Babe, sorry. Cut that out. Anyway, my mom will be like, honey, I met some of your fans today, and she would like give me their email address and like their actual like fucking address and be like, can you send this person something? And I was like, what do you want me? This was before 100 Thieves, by the way. So I don't have like a merch line or any like personal things that.
handwritten
Yeah,
letter.
yeah. I was like, do you want me to send them like a telegram or some shit? Like, what the fuck do I do with that? So
telegram.
And yeah, so I just don't know what my mom like promised them, and like they love just wanting to like spread the good cheer and love and like your stuff. I guess
It's just support at the end of the day, but it's like it's too much.
yeah, it is a little too much. They just imagine that you just have this warehouse of just free shit to give away, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah. But JHP, when are you coming out with your merch line?
Bro, I don't know. I don't really make content anymore.
Really?
But you're iconic. You don't even make content. To
I
make the
know,
merch.
it's sad. It's sad. I don't know. I work a lot behind the scenes, and I guess I don't know. I'm in a weird stage where I don't know. I'm getting older, I guess, and I feel like I'm slowly moving away from. I don't want to like full on be like how awkward I am in the videos. I feel like I'm slowly like I want to be myself, and that's kind of difficult to be sometimes.
Because you're not awkward.
No, I'm awkward, but like I try not to be, and that's very like hard for me at times. So I don't know.
This is your practice. Whenever you want to practice not being awkward, just come onto the pod, you know? And I don't think you've been awkward so far. You're pretty good.
I'll take that. Thank
Proud of you.
Besides the high five, I'll take that.
Well, that was,
I said
I
it all.
mean, yeah. No, that was planned. That was all scripted.
It was a good bit.
Good bit. But yeah.
So what would you do though? I feel like it would be fire if you had like anime girls on like big anime girls, big titties on a shirt. Like I feel like that would sell for your brand. I feel like that would sell. Did you think so?
Yes,
Or his brand?
I
Okay,
completely
beat it.
agree. When I look at JHP, I'm like, I see big anime titties. Hell
Like
yeah.
you can see him wearing that, right?
I feel like you'd put your like tweets,
It'd be a good
like some of your hottest tweets,
Like your
I
fans
have thought
would
about it.
love
I've
that,
thought
bro.
about it. Yeah.
just on like different like it should be like random merch. Like
Yeah.
people think like pillows and whatever. It should be it should be like I don't know, fucking pen.
No
or,
anime titties?
like-
I think that having like some of your most fire tweets, your most viral tweets on a shirt, I would buy.
That is
something
not a
like
that
bad
would be
concept.
clean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm trying to think of what I really want to do right now.
You know
Or
the one where
his
you're
tweets
like,
is a plushie, bro. Like a
dude,
pillow.
yes,
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
a body
That's a
pillow,
good idea.
Like even a poster, the one where you're like playing games at a party or showing. Well,
Oh, showing that girl Ara, like
Yeah, Ara.
an emote from Twitch. Yeah.
yes, I would unironically print that and put that on my wall because it's so iconic.
It's a good bit.
Oh, a rug.
oh, a
not a bad
rug,
idea.
a throw rug.
Ooh,
I really like
rug
the body
would be-
pillow one you mentioned, of just like a tweet or something like ridiculous. I think that's funny.
Yeah, because I think genuinely you have a good handle on just internet humor,
Thanks.
and I think you should capitalize on that.
Yeah, this is the test. In the comments, let us know if you would buy it, and then if enough people are interested, like
That's
this
fair.
is a new career.
Thanks, guys.
No, that would
Bro,
be
we
cool.
got you, bro.
We
We're
got
looking
you.
out for you.
Yeah, but have you thought? I mean, I know you said you're kind of like not as focused on content creation these days, but like if you had unlimited budget, what would you like do with it? To like, what kind of content do you think you would create?
My favorite content I like to make. Sorry, I don't know if this. My favorite content to make is like travel related stuff. So like a few months ago, I went to Albuquerque and recreated a few Breaking Bad scenes just for giggles.
Oh yeah, I saw that. That was
What?
sick.
It ended
to
up
see
being one of
that.
my most popular videos with like 700,000 views on my channel. And so like I'm kind of like I really wish I could do more traveling related stuff of doing the most ridiculous like things, whether that's like do you know Rainbolt, the GeoGuessr guy?
Yes.
Like working with him to see like where was this like these iconic vines filmed, and then going to those places and recreate them, stuff like that.
Oh, that's really sick.
That's
I don't know.
really cool.
I want to do stuff like that more, but it's also like I don't got the budget, and also it's just like
How much budget would
I
you
work
need?
so hard.
I don't know. I just want to be able to like travel and also kind of get like the I don't know, not go down. I guess.
brands.
With my
Where you
brands.
at?
Brands.
I know.
Brands. Yeah, just recreate it and then like, you know, like the one where they like catching. What was it? I remember seeing a Vine where there's like a shoe that's about to fall into a pool, and a bunch of guys like take turns like catching and throwing the shoe to each other. They fall
Yes,
into the
I know
pool.
what you're talking about. Yes, yes.
What if you got a shoe sponsor with that one?
That would be fun.
Come on,
It's not a
man.
bad
Like
idea.
as they're like catching it midair, like it freeze frames, and they like pose the shoe towards the camera, and then they fall in. You know?
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. So
I don't know. I'm trying to think realistically, but we'll see what happens.
I'll sponsor it.
I'll take that.
By the way,
I can wear
congrat-
bucket squash
oh.
shorts. Sorry.
So
Fucking
no,
squash
you're
shoes,
good.
bro.
I talked over you. I'm so sorry, honey. Are you okay?
Yes,
that was
I'm
really
okay,
rude of
babe.
me.
I'm okay, babe.
You're good.
Yeah.
Okay. Dope. I was just gonna say, congratulations on I think it was 15 million subscribers on your channel now.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate it.
I definitely didn't stalk you, but I want to say that you have like around 20 million followers across all your socials, maybe more.
I think something close to that. It's
That's
crazy, bro. I never would have
insane.
thought. It's mad.
That's crazy, man. That's really awesome. And you just won the Streamies too.
Yeah, we won Sports Creator of the Year.
Back to
2
back,
years in a
right?
row, you
That's-
know? Back to
Dang.
back. Let's go.
You're just on top, bro.
I'm trying.
Yeah.
I really am.
I know you do like a lot of NBA content for like just everything in terms of content creation, but have you thought about doing anything outside the US, or have you done anything outside the US, like in terms of international basketball leagues?
So, yeah, not international basketball leagues I probably wouldn't do. Like, I got offered to go to the Euro League, and it's just like, I feel like people don't really care in the US, especially since my audience is so US. So I was like, let me not. Unless like Luca was in it or something, then I would go and do it. But it's so hard to get like guaranteed things. They were like, oh, maybe you could get Luca in it. I'm like, I'm not gonna go all the way to Europe for like a maybe. But I did Qatar. I went to the World Cup. I never really did soccer videos, and then I did like going to 8 World Cup games in 100 hours. And
Oh
then,
shit. Okay.
But that video, like, I wouldn't have done that unless I had like I got sponsored and offered to go out there. So I was
Right.
like, oh, that's an amazing experience. So I did that, and then that video actually did really well on my channel, which I was like, I mean, it's the World Cup, so it's
Right.
like everyone watches it. But I never did soccer before, so I was like, kind of hesitant because we did soccer on the 2Hype channel and it always like bomb. Like NBA does well, NFL does well, and then soccer would always just bomb. And I love soccer, but yeah. So I would love to go back to Europe and do like going to. Not like basketball over there, but going to like X amount of Premier League games. I think would be really cool. Because especially just the European culture, like at football games, it's so much more awesome than like going to an NBA game. Like the crowd energy is just so different. So that would be really sick.
Yeah. Especially being, I think I saw that you're from LA, or you went to school in LA.
Yeah, I'm from LA.
Yeah, me too. I don't know if you feel similarly, but I don't think LA feels like it lacks that sports team energy in the way like the East Coast does sometimes. Like I remember going to, it was a terrible place. I keep forgetting. Where
Are you talking about like the energy of the fans?
the energy of the fans in like the stadium. Like that was kind of like my feel for it. I will also say I'm very much like not into sports as like a lot of people that are like super into sports. But I just remember there was like a energy in the air when I went to who won the Super Bowl last year?
Rams did not win.
Yeah.
It was the
Chiefs.
yeah.
Yes. Oh, sorry. I was in Kansas City, and
they
it
go
was
hard.
Super Bowl weekend, and it just like the energy felt insane.
Oh, well, that's Super Bowl though. So
yeah.
like,
That's also
kinda-
fair. That's also
Yeah.
fair. So maybe
But
it's like specifically
I
NFL.
feel like the Midwest those go or mid to that area, like the middle of the country goes so hard for football.
yeah.
Especially like college. I feel like the college atmosphere is the craziest too.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
But like if you go to a Clippers game, the energy might not be that much. But like I feel like a Lakers game will be like more hype. So like, it
True.
really depends on like which sport you go.
think
to.
Did you see the I think it was Nebraska, the volleyball team, women's volleyball team it was just a regular game. They had 90,000 fans at it.
Damn,
It was like the biggest ever for a women's event, and like bigger than I think most of the Super Bowls. I think there's only been like one or two since 1993 that have had more people in it.
That is insane.
That is fucking.
That's why I'm
insane.
saying like
That
with
is so
colleges and
mad.
like they have like a great volleyball like team, like they've won a couple of championships, but like it's insane to watch. Like they come out to the Chicago Bulls theme, like no.
Because how much does Crypto Arena or Staples Center sit? That's like
I don't
is it like
let me see.
30,000?
Did you say 90,000?
Yeah, it was more than that. Yeah,
Wait, like they had enough room for 90,000 people there?
I think
Yeah,
SoFi
well,
sits
yeah,
like
those-
100,000.
Really?
Yeah.
Isn't
Those
SoFi like
college
brand new too?
stadiums.
Yeah.
That's
Pretty new.
insane. Holy shit. Would you say that sports is like more popular than ever now?
Yeah, I think it gets more popular every year.
Okay.
I think just overall.
20,000 at Crypto Arena.
Oh, 20,000.
Less than I thought.
Yeah,
That is
Only
way
20.
less than I thought.
yeah.
And that was like 4 times that.
Bro, yeah, that's selling 90,000 tickets to something is insane.
That is, say Nebraska.
Yeah, I believe it was.
I guess they have nothing else to do.
I was
bro.
gonna say, it's like, what's the population of Nebraska, bro?
Let me
'Cause
see
I
if
feel like
I'm-
the whole state came out for that. Just kidding, Nebraska. I love you.
Yeah,
guys.
they
You guys are
broke
very cool.
world record.
I don't even know where
They
Nebraska
drew
is.
a crowd of 91,648. Biggest for a women's sporting event since a 2002 soccer match in Spain.
Yeah, I'm so shocked that it's like volleyball was the
Oh, it's
sport
for
to bring.
volleyball.
Yeah, yeah. Like what?
The more detail.
Oh,
I was like,
but here's
what
an
the-
interesting
It was
thing.
volleyball, right? I'm not.
It was volleyball.
Okay.
So the stadium's official capacity is just over 85,000 for football, but the number is higher because seating on the field is available because it's volleyball.
Bro, how do you even like?
They're doing it in
see
like a
from
football
that
field.
far?
They're playing volleyball in a football field.
Yeah, but obviously it doesn't take up the whole area.
Right.
It's like so
Yeah, I don't get
you can
that.
put more seating.
It's an odd
Like
choice
a
for
volleyball
stadium.
game, or like even when they do a basketball game in like a football stadium, I'm like, bro, I can't even imagine being at like the top, like
Oh yeah.
just barely seeing. Like you feel like you
It's
need
like bring your fucking
binoculars.
binoculars out. Yeah.
like-
yeah.
So it was just like a regular game. There was
It was
no
just a regular game.
Like
Yeah.
people just.
It wasn't a championship. It wasn't anything. I think the record of the highest in like women's volleyball and NCAA volleyball was like 18,000.
Okay, that's like a fucking immense difference. But all right, no, I mean that's cool to hear.
Yeah.
Just more support for women's leagues is always good to hear. But
Yeah, that's awesome.
yeah, that's really cool. 90,000
Dude,
people.
one
Holy
interesting
shit.
thing is that like I saw you at Valorant Champs, and like I go to so many different sports games, but going to Valorant Champs was actually so sick because I feel like when I go to like an NBA game, when you watch like the first 3 quarters are like whatever, and then half the time it's a blowout, and like the energy's like not too crazy. It really gets close in the fourth like so many times, but at Valorant it's like every round is like so
Yeah.
intense, and like at the end of every round everyone's cheering, and it's like I feel like the amount of tense moments is like 10x like a regular sports game. So going to the esport, I was like, bro, I'm having more fun here than I've had at like any NBA game, any NFL game, because it's like every round pretty much was intense. Like
Yeah.
there's only like a couple rounds where it was like 5-0.
Yeah.
So it was actually so sick. So I want to go to more like esport events, but I'm like, I feel like they don't really happen too much.
Well, there's
Around,
still
but I'm not sure.
live games at Riot's headquarters.
Mm-hmm.
So there's like the regular season games, and like we play those games, or those games are in LA. So
And you can just go to it and
you could
watch.
just. I think if you you could buy tickets, but like I'm pretty sure through 100 Thieves you could just probably find a connect and just go like
I
get
feel like
tickets
this,
and go.
and then I feel like the stadium atmosphere just like
It really
everyone
does add
cheering,
to it,
just
though.
adds because like I'll watch them sometimes like at home on TV or whatever or on my computer, and it's just it doesn't hit the same at all.
It definitely doesn't.
Because it's interesting because like I would rather watch like an NFL game at home or like NBA at home, but I feel like it was a better experience at the stadium than at home for esport. Like it felt different in that aspect.
Yeah, you could definitely feel like the energy in the crowd, and like I never really thought about it, but yeah, it's just like I think in sports sometimes it does just kind of feel like it's going a certain way. Like it feels like like the momentum is with this team. It will take so many different fuck ups to happen for the other team to catch up.
Yeah.
It's not always like a close game, but in Valorant, like things can swing so wildly, so fast that like it stays tense and that energy is still there. So it's good.
How is it streaming at the headquarters, by the way? Because I know you did a stream while they were doing a
Uh,
Champions
it
Cup.
was fine. I had a lot of fun. It is a little troll where like the stage, you are looking away from the main stage.
I noticed that.
So I'm not sure the reason for it. I think he explained why to me, but
Wait, you
yeah.
streamed at Valorant Champs?
No, not at Champs, but at the just the normal the
VCT Americas.
yeah VCT America's games. I stopped going though because every time I went in, our team lost. So literally every time I went in, I was like 100 Thieves loses, and it would be such like a heartbreaking loss too. So I was like, oh shit, am I the problem? And then
Did Nate Shot yell at you, bro? I feel like
well, Nate Shot
watching
didn't
a
yell at me,
game
but like
with him-
other employees were like, yeah, Peter, see you hosted the games today, so like why do we keep losing every time you go in? Because I would take a break one weekend, we would win, I would go back in the next weekend because they'd reinvite me, they'd lose, and I'm just like, I can't go out to these anymore, man. This is I'm some kind of fucking cursed juju or some shit.
That would always happen when Matt watches with Tarek.
Oh,
He just
yeah.
loses, yeah.
Bro, Tarek is cursed. Whenever a coach or like a fan of X team is watching with them, that team always fucking loses every time. And then Tarek tries to blame the person that's watching with him, but we all know it's Tarek's
It's
fault.
Tarek. It's Tarek.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, if you want to watch the games in person, like the VCT Americas games are in LA. The energy doesn't quite match Champs, obviously, because it's Champs.
Yeah, it's the biggest
but
one.
it's still hype. I actually still have a ton of fun watching it live, and you still do have like the energy. You can hear the crowd like screaming or gasping and stuff, and like it's a good time. So highly recommend it. Highly recommend to anyone that's in LA to buy tickets for it.
Jester, you should do another. If things line up, do one of your like. You go to like 5 games in like a day or something
For esports?
But if there's like something where there's Call of Duty, Valorant, Apex all like coincide, there's any of them that you could go to, or maybe one of them you have to watch online.
Oh, yeah, because
like, it's not
I'm doing
there.
like going to 5 different sports. So
Yeah.
esports is one of the sports.
Yeah, or
That'd be
yeah,
cool.
or doing that. Yeah,
No, that would be
esports
sick.
thing.
Yeah, we're doing like we locked in like going to NHL, MLS, NBA, NFL, and what is it? Baseball, MLB,
Damn.
What's MLS?
Yeah, what's MLS?
Major League Soccer.
Major League
Oh, fuck!
Wow.
That was such an
Casual.
American question from me, bro.
MLS?
Shit. God.
Yeah, soccer has a long way to long way to
Not
go
on
here.
Which is
They got
crazy.
Messi in the league now, man.
Wait, we do?
No way you didn't know
No
Messi was in
way
the
you didn't
in
know.
the MLS.
He plays for Miami.
Bro, I don't
You really didn't know that?
I don't follow.
It was like the craziest. Yeah, it was like
That's the GOAT.
yeah.
I know Messi's the GOAT. Or it's
lit-
just like it's always like the conversation between Cristiano Ronaldo and Messi. And wait, now that Messi so Messi is in America now?
Uh-huh.
You should see if you can get Messi to play basketball with you.
Oh,
that would be a
Bro, if I
sick
could,
video.
I would do anything with him.
That would be a sick
He's
fucking
untouchable.
Video. But yeah, I didn't know. It's just
Yeah, literally his first goal was in his first game, and it won the game.
okay. Well,
Like,
nice.
It's insane.
That's sick.
Yeah, he's
They're
goated.
getting their money's worth, I guess.
Yeah.
facts.
Oh, they definitely are.
But I'm pretty sure he's getting like equity and shit.
Yo,
just for
I'm
playing
sure.
on the team, like in Apple, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't it like in Apple he's getting equity? Just
Oh, really?
because they have the streaming rights or whatever.
Oh,
So they're like, oh, if
Yeah.
he's here, everyone's gonna buy it.
dude.
Good on him.
Next 10 generations of his family is like set, bro. Holy fuck. Wait, like how old is he?
I think he's close to retiring, right?
He's got to be. I think
36?
It's not that old.
He's not that old. He's
I
not.
feel like once you go to the MLS, it's like, all right, you're retiring soon. Like that's the sign. I
I mean, how many years has he been playing? Like, do we know?
feel like he's probably playing since he was like 6.
Playing.
I don't know when he started professionally, but it's probably super young. They start so much younger, like professionally for soccer.
Wow.
So 19
2004?
2004.
years. So he was 17. Wow.
Bro, LeBron got drafted in 2003, and he's like still a top player in the league, and
That's
he's the oldest
crazy to
player
me.
in the league. Like, it's insane.
When these sports stars have like lengthy careers where they still perform like really well, that's just like
Yeah.
that's so crazy to me because from my understanding, like a lot of sports, like athletes have relatively short careers, right? Because
Well,
like
especially for like NFL.
yeah,
I mean, you're seeing people retire now when they're like 26,
yeah,
25, just because.
just like injuries, like wear on your
Yeah.
body, just also like you made enough money, you're good to go.
But also,
And it's
like,
just so competitive.
Yeah.
Like, because I mean, you always see the superstars will have longer careers, but the average player only lasts like a couple of years.
bro,
unless of course you play golf, then
oh,
you can start at 16 and go all the way to like 68.
Jesus Christ.
Have you seen Victor Wembanyama? Do you know who that is? Bro, so
Yeah, dude.
So the
obviously.
the number one pick in the NBA, the dude is 7'6", but he can like dribble like a guard, and it's just like every year the players just get crazy, more athletic, taller, and it's just insane. But
What
like-
are they feeding these guys?
dude, for real,
Straight up. I will see like a middle school team. But it's like for like a really competitive middle school, and these guys look like they're 25.
dude, for real,
and
bro.
I'm just like, yeah, you're not. Shut up! I'm not buying that shit. There's
Yeah.
no way that this kid is 14. Like,
Well,
what
there
the
was a
fuck?
kid on Twitter who was like playing football, Pee Wee, and he was like ripped, and he was
Oh,
like,
I
"I'm
saw
6 years
that
old."
kid.
There's no way you're 6 years old. Kid
Okay.
could
Nah, it's ridiculous.
sock
bro.
me in the face.
Like these kids are dunking at 6th grade, bro. It's like what?
So, like, how much of that is just like conditioning from their parents, or how much of that is just like raw natural talent, or it's like both?
Probably a little bit of both.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the training is just so much better nowadays, and like
Yeah.
the recovery and the sports science. So it's just gonna get crazier and crazier. Like one day it's gonna be all like Giannis type players. Like
That's
5 of
crazy.
them.
I just can't imagine it. It's just like they're just so fit and understanding of like how their body works and how to perform and how to train. And then oh, also I need to finish fucking geometry, by the way. Like I like
You got homework.
like it's just like what? Like how the fuck are these kids like so
I mean, but
fucking
that's the
athletic?
same thing, like throwing it back when I was younger and they're like, you need to learn the quadratic formula because you're going to need it when you grow up. And then now our phones just do everything. So I'm almost like, bro, I should have been learning like taxes, credit.
Right? They
instead
never
of
teach
like
you the good stuff, bro.
the quadratic formula is like my phone can do it.
Like I still kind of need to learn about budgeting. I'm gonna be completely honest. I wish
Well,
they
yeah,
taught this
that's
shit to
part of
me
it.
in high school. You know,
Yeah, there was no teaching of like any real world skills, bro.
No.
yeah,
It's crazy.
they'll fucking teach you cursive and be like, you're gonna use this for the rest of your fucking life. It's like, bitch, no, I use Chat GPT to write everything for me these days. I'm just kidding. Totally, I don't do that. What? That's crazy.
Does it matter if you do?
Well, I don't know. I
You're
think
not doing like tests. You're not in school.
that is
Yeah,
true.
why is that bad?
Well, it's just like
I don't know who you're hiding from.
I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to hide. I'm not
All
trying to
his
hide anything.
tweets have
Yeah,
been
his tweets are Chat
ChatGPT.
GPT scheduled tweets, bro.
Hey guys, what? I would never. ChatGPT is crazy though. Like when I keep hearing about like the different things you could use it for. Like I remember I read an article about someone who diagnosed like a rare disease in their dog
From ChatGPT?
from ChatGPT.
What the fuck?
Yeah, they just put in all like the lab results into ChatGPT, and then the ChatGPT is like, I am not a veterinarian, but and then they're like the closest match to what your dog apparently has is probably this. And then they showed it to the vet, and they're like, "Oh yeah, okay, we'll start treating it." And then they cured the dog. And I was like,
Speaking of
fucking
AI,
wild.
though, do you guys remember when like the AI like song craze was going on and
Oh,
stuff?
yeah.
Remember there was that Drake song
"Yeah,
that came? They literally submitted it to the Grammys, and the Grammys said that it can accept it because it was written by a person or something.
What?
So
So
they
is that
literally
who gets the
submitted the
award?
fake Drake song for
Who
a
gets
Grammy.
the award?
what?
ChatGPT.
Hold up." So they're do they know it's AI though?
Yes.
But then they argue that it was a person that wrote
That makes
it.
no sense.
Let me find exactly what they said, but it is admissible according to the Grammys. An AI hit of the fake Drake and the Weeknd song. They're making me want to pay to watch this article. But yeah, when I find more details
That's
on it,
absurd,
but
bro.
Wait,
I feel
so
like that shouldn't. I feel like maybe it deserves its own category, but I don't think it should compete against
Like-
anything that's not also an AI song.
Actual
Like, I feel like-
artists, yeah.
Yeah.
Like I feel like it's fine if it's there, but it should be its own category. Otherwise, it's like, bruh.
I don't even know about it being its
Come
own
on.
category. I think like it's a thing made by AI. I don't think it needs to be involved in the Grammys really because it's
Yeah.
not made by a real person.
exactly. I'm just
Wrote it. Like they wrote the lyrics.
they wrote the lyrics.
But then made it sound like Drake.
oh
Yeah, that's what I meant.
okay.
That I
I
didn't
thought
know.
like everything about it was made by AI. That makes a little more sense. But I would still be like,
I would be upset if that won.
I would also be upset with that one.
Yeah,
Just
I would be upset too if like it was on there and I was Drake and I was like, bro, you didn't get my permission for this. Or if I'm the Weeknd, like, I would be like, what the fuck? Like, don't stop this.
Yeah, probably a big reason why that song ever became popular was because they used like the Weeknd's voice. They used Drake's voice. You know, like if the lyrics stand on their own? Like we don't know because he used someone else's likeness with it.
How would you feel if like someone made like a cartoon version of you and they started making like videos out of it, like gaming videos? And they started banging. Would you be pissed? Like, would you take them down?
they started banging?
Like, started doing better than your videos. Like,
Oh fuck yeah!
you'd be like, take
Honestly,
that.
that wouldn't be that hard. My YouTube videos don't bang. So like, I'd be like, you son of a, this AI is funnier than me. Shit. Yeah, I was gonna say like, what if someone like took all the gesture videos out there, put them into an algorithm, and just started shooting out like YouTube videos that started competing with your own? Like
Yeah,
you
I
would
would
have
want
to.
100%, bro.
Yeah.
For sure. Like, have you seen Quevel Cop? His videos
No.
aren't even
Yes,
him
I know
anymore,
you're
bro. It's an
talking about.
AI version of him.
Really?
It's like this animated version of him, and like it's supposed to be like all AI, and it's just bombs. Like it just
I mean,
does
'cause
horribly.
Yeah.
Isn't his goal like to post every single day? Or am I
not-
wrong?
I'm not sure.
I thought
It's just to post a lot. I think it's
Yeah.
more like I'm not posting anymore like with myself as much. and just doing this AI thing.
Because I know he's been doing it for like
Minecraft.
5 or 10 years when he would play with like Jelly and
Yeah.
Slug, all those guys. But his whole goal was to post every single day. And so I don't know if he's still keeping that going, but I guess AI is stepping in.
Wait,
for
what
him.
kind of content does he do? Or like,
Well,
what,
the
like
AI
GTA.
content is it's like Minecraft and that kind of stuff. So I found details. So they said that it can be considered for 2 categories: best rap song and song of the year, both of which go to the writer of a song, not the performer.
Damn.
that's just weird though, because like the performers also did not consent to the.
I know.
So
I
it's-
would pay to watch that Grammy if that did happen and Drake was also there.
I think people would boo, right? Like, there's no
100%.
way.
100%.
I just once again,
But the
man.
drama. The
True,
drama.
I love the drama.
Yeah, it's definitely way more controversy, so much more people are gonna care about the Grammys for that year just because of it. Maybe it's a play like that just to get more.
That is
eyeballs.
true. I remember, what was it, the year that La La Land and
Moonlight.
were competing
Yeah.
in the same category, and then they misannounced the winner.
Yep.
And then there was like all these conspiracy theories that like they did it on purpose to boost the Oscars ratings,
Yep.
which it did, or like it boosted the viewership at least, or like just like the buzz around it. So it does make me think about just like a lot of these controversies. Are they like actually like manufactured for just ratings or views, or for people to talk about it? Because it's true. Like when things go according to plan, people care less, right? So I don't know.
Speaking of drama,
Oh.
I have a
Okay.
question for you, Jesser.
Okay.
Y.K. Osiris.
Oh.
Can you okay, for context for everyone, there was a viral like TikTok going around of this barber who had cut up rapper Y.K. Osiris's hair for $100, and he never paid her after she asked very nicely a couple of times. He was going to do it through Cash App. And then my man Jesser over here retweeted and said, "Where's my 60K?"
Yes, he owes
I
me
need to know
60,000.
context.
Probably more actually.
What?
All right, basically, Y.K. Osiris is a known scammer now. But a couple of years ago, like I got a DM from him, and the DM was just like 1v1 me for 10,000 basketball, and I was like I looked at his page and I was like, bro, this dude looks mad short, like skinny, and I started watching videos of him hooping. I'm like, oh, bro, like I'm so down. Like I'll make a lit YouTube video out of it. Like I played a rapper for 10K. So he pulls up to the house and he like looks at me. He's like, "Oh my god, you're so much taller than I thought." And then, bro, like we go to the court. I'm like, I literally got my 10,000 like out of the bank. I had it ready in cash, like ready to go. And so like I play him and like I beat him pretty quick. And he's like, "Oh, double or nothing." And I'm like, yeah, like fuck it, why not? And then I beat him double or nothing. Then he's like, double or nothing. I beat him double or nothing. And it probably was more than 60,000. I lost track, bro, because we played like 5 times. And I literally. Like
You
the 5th
smoked him.
game, he was up like 9-3, and it was to 11, and I came back, bro. I was so tired, and I was like, I'm gonna buy a new deck for my house. I'm gonna upgrade this. And bro, after he was like, oh, that's nothing for me. Like I could play one show, I get 100,000, and he has me like call a fake accountant, and I'm like on the phone with his accountant, like giving them my like bank details, and then like I order a bunch of food for us, and we're all like sitting there all eating food, just chilling afterwards. And he's like, "Oh, this is nothing. Like, let's do more videos. Like, I'm gonna take you shopping." And then all this shit, bro. He literally fell asleep on my couch after that for like an hour, bro.
Bro, if you knew, you should just like take his fucking
And like
wallet out.
Jeff, my boy Jeff was like, he knew something was up, but I was so naive at the time. And like Jeff was like trying to press him a little to get something right away. And he's like, "Oh, I don't have any cash on me." And I was like, "Bro, Jeff, it's chill. Like, trust him, bro. Like, I trust him." And then he left. I never got the money. I hit him, and then he stopped responding to me. And I was like, I'm gonna just leave it. Like, and then after that, it was like it came out that he scammed Drake out of like a bunch of money, and then Drake had him sing, and then just more and more people.
Oh
like,
wait, that
come
was
out.
him.
Yeah,
the
that
one
was-
who sang.
Yeah, 'cause
in
he
that Drake
scammed
video.
Drake. Yeah, so he scammed like all the rap. Like,
Oh shit!
so I'm never getting my money, bro.
Dude,
But
why
yeah.
the fuck does he like?
And I was ready to pay him, bro. I had my money out. I was about it. Like, if I lost, I genuinely would have gave him like 10,000. Like, I wasn't like messing around. But yeah, I learned my lesson. Don't trust Y.K. Osiris, bro.
Yeah.
I have also now learned that lesson as well.
Yes.
If he ever ends up
If you ask
hitting
for
me
like
up,
a Valorant 1v1, don't
Yeah.
trust him.
yeah. Don't let him sleep on my couch. Fuck that shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow, that is a wild fucking story, though. Holy shit! Is that like a known thing? Like, do you have that video on your channel still, or did you make a video?
At
on
the
it?
end of my video, like I didn't say he didn't pay me, but it kind of just ended. But then I've like tweeted or like I made like an Instagram post at first because I was salty. I was like, pay me or whatever on my stories, but he didn't respond. So I was just like, I don't know. Every once in a while, I'll see a story and I'll just like quote it and be like, I want my money.
Yo, that's fucking wild. But like, dude, for the haircut or the hairstylist, I've never like left a hairstylist and not paid. So that part is weird to me.
I don't even usually carry cash. Like I'm usually like just all card guy. But every time I go to my barber of 5 years, I always bring cash. I always leave a big tip. Because it's just like, is that just what it is? You know, you
we're not
so good.
scammers.
Yeah.
That is the one person you don't want to scam. You don't want to scam the barber. Because man, word spreads. And
Cause the idea of just leaving without paying for a service is just like, I don't know, like that is just weird to me.
Yeah.
That's like a level of privilege that I cannot even like. Yeah, I got this fucking haircut.
Yeah.
The guy is at the register. I'm going to just pay him and then be on my way. Like the idea is like, yo, I will cash app you later. I have my phone on me right now. I could literally do this right now, but I'm not going to. But I will.
Yeah.
no,
I'll see you later.
Because I think the thing is like when you do that versus like something else, like say somebody gets you food or wherever, you forget, you can't return the haircut. It's like what? I'm gonna pick it up, put it back on your head, like glue it together, and like, sorry about that,
bro.
That's a good quote, Alex. I like that.
Yeah,
you can't.
I was at a crossroads once with a barber, like brand new barber, never been there before. I was like going to somewhere nearby in downtown LA, and he was a really cool dude, older guy, like had a rough life. We were just chatting, and then he just started saying some really hateful shit, just like, you know, just like some stuff, and I was like, that I did not like at all. But he was cutting my fucking hair, so I wouldn't like agree with him, but I was just like, yeah, okay. I see. And just try to like pass along the, because I was like very avidly chatting with him, and then he just like drops the transphobia, and I'm like,
Oh man.
oh, okay.
But the lineup was so good,
Bro, okay. he knew what the fuck he was doing is all I'm gonna say. But also I just didn't like, I had a wedding in 2 days. Which is why I was getting my hair cut. And this guy was just saying some hateful shit. I was like, damn, I really want to just like fucking like be like, yo man, that's not okay. But also I don't want to go into this wedding with a fucked up hairdo.
looking like Two-Face.
So yeah, that was like, oh my God. I still feel bad that I didn't say anything, but at the same time, I was just like, I don't know if like this is the time to like.
It's really not the time.
Yeah, I don't know. I was so fucking. I didn't know what to do in that moment, but yeah.
Yeah, it's one of those like moments. Like for me, I had something similar, but it wasn't in that way. When I came out to LA, I didn't have like a barber, so I was just looking for places. I saw there's a Floyd's Barber Shop. It's like a chain around here. So I go in. I'm like, okay, you know, it's not a Supercuts, thank God. I'm going in. Guy comes in, he's like, hey, how's it going? He's like, so what are you looking at? I'm like, I want a high top fade, you know, half on the sides, 2 lines and whatever. He's like, well, I've never cut a black guy's hair before, but we can try.
Oh no, you did.
I was like, all right, just make it short and whatever. Worst haircut ever. But then at the end of it, like I'm about to get up, he puts his hands down, pushes me down, and starts massaging my back. Because I guess some of them, they like massage you and whatever, but I wasn't prepared. Yeah. Needless to say, that was the last time I went to Floyd's Barbershop.
Oh, I was gonna say like you gave him the fattest tip ever. That was the best massage of your life.
Haircut was terrible with the massage.
I was like,
incredible.
damn, okay, I was just going for the massage. Okay.
Yeah. But that's never a good thing when they're like, I have never cut somebody's hair of your ethnicity.
I'm surprised you didn't just like was like no. I'm went for it.
See the way, but the way that he like, I don't like to start a situation, so I was like, I was already there. I wasn't gonna like leave and whatever. I didn't want to deal with all of that, so I was just like, all right, let's see what you got.
I would have done the same thing, just like, oh god,
Dude, I was at the dentist and they were like, I was gonna get all my teeth whitened and they were like, this is gonna sting, and I was like, I'm out, bro. I don't want to do this anymore.
But that's different though. That's the dentist, man.
I don't know. I still would have done it because I'm like, okay, because I'm so averse to like causing a scene or like any kind of friction, you know? Because I don't know if I told the story here, but I definitely had it done on stream. But one of my friends in college was like, she was like studying to become a hairstylist. And she was giving me and all my roommates cheap haircuts. So we're like, oh, I'm fucking down. Let's do it. And we head over. My roommates, they get their haircuts done. Easy. They look great. She did a good job. It's my turn. She's cutting my hair. She turns to me and says, hey, I'm going to try something. And I'm like, okay. Like, okay. Like, I trust you because, like, why would you, like, you wouldn't fuck my shit up on purpose, right? And she takes some clippers and, like, cuts like a line on the side of my scalp, which is like normal. Like you see the lines on the side all the time.
Yeah.
But then she started making some shapes. I was like, oh, she's going like up and
she's
down.
doing shapes.
And like she's doing like a circle now. Like what the fuck is? And then it's really big because I feel it going from like my temple
Yeah.
to like above my ear. So I'm like, okay, well, I trust her. She doesn't have bad taste. She must know what she's doing. And then she finishes off with, oh, sorry if you don't like it. And I'm just like, what? I look in the mirror. She cut a line into a heartbeat, like a heartbeat, like an EKG heartbeat, into a heart shape. And then the end of the line.
No, bro.
And it's big. This thing is huge.
I mean, the
We need
EKG
a
is kind of a
picture.
dope idea, but I don't know about
Like,
going
without-
into a heart.
Going into
Without
a heart.
telling you is crazy.
Without
Yeah,
telling
yeah.
me what
That's
she was
crazy.
gonna do.
Disrespectful. Yeah.
That's
And
crazy.
I'm just like, I'm like trying to copium this shit. I'm like, oh, it's cool. Yeah, this is kind of cool. I walk out, my roommates see it. One of my roommates was like, oh, that's pretty cool, man. Like I could tell he's being trying to be nice as fuck. My other roommate can't lie for shit. He's like, oh, you asked for that? You know, I'm like, nah, she just thought it would be a good idea. So I pay her $10 because I
You
did do the
you
haircut.
yeah.
And I go
$10.
home and I fucking take some clippers and shave my entire head. Okay. And the fucked up thing is she zeroed the side of my head. So
That's-
I
you
tried to
have
do
to
like a
zero it,
0.5 or like a 1, but you could still see it
Yeah.
because she zeroed it. So I had to zero my entire fucking head.
Do you have pictures, bro? We need to see.
Oh fuck. This was like fucking 12 years
Oh
ago.
my God.
So
Okay.
there was a photo out there, but it's on like it might be on Facebook. Or
What do
some
you
shit.
have to do? Like, what has to happen for you to bring it back?
Dude, I don't even know. I will check on Facebook to see if I could find it. But this is like a different era of like photography.
10,000 likes, you get it again.
Yes. Well, to bring it back? Oh, and then wouldn't even bring it back. It's like bring the photo back.
no,
Oh, fuck.
The design.
Design.
Could be your new personality.
I need
on
to
you.
check. I have a wedding in November. I need to make sure.
God.
Yeah, it was fucked up because I had to zero my entire head. And the worst part was I lived in a frat house and we had a party that night. We had a frat party that night and the girl came.
Sure, wear a hat.
And
what I was
I
gonna
did wear a hat, but she saw, like, she could tell that I zeroed my fucking head. And then we just had this, like, silent understanding that shit got fucked up. Shit got corrected. It's okay. We're moving on. So, yeah. Thank God I have a really nice shaped head. Like, there's no lumps. No fucking
Let's go.
divots. No
Let's go.
weird shit going on.
get it.
I will say, though, I learned that I had a mole directly in the middle of the top of my head, so it looks like my head has a nipple on it, but it's not important.
Dude,
But
I got
anyway.
a bump on the top of my head, and I'm like, should I be worried about this?
Oh,
don't
yeah.
know. I
What,
don't know if
as
I
you-
should go to the doctor or not.
Bro, like, you're
Just a little
24?
one. Yeah.
You're still young, but you're still so young and
It's not
spry.
affecting me yet.
When I turn 30, though, every time I saw a new mole come out, or like a new bump, or like some ache, I'm like, oh, this is it. This is
Like
how
it's
I die.
cancer.
It's fucking over for me.
This
So,
is
yeah.
how I die.
Not looking forward to
I don't
that.
think I've been to a doctor in like 5 years, maybe.
Same, bro.
And like, I don't know if that's
What?
like concerning or
It's not. No, it's not a good thing. Listen, my fiance is gonna see this, and she's gonna be like, every day, you have a daughter, you need to go to the fucking doctor.
Go. Or
Bro, that
give-
means you've had no injuries. Like, I've been a
That's
bunch
what I
of
say,
times
but
for
I'm
breaking
probably
bones and
like,
shit.
my insides probably look like fucking.
Dude,
Bro.
I did this like blood test where I did like 25 vials of blood, and it was just telling me everything, bro. And it's like, you're close to being diabetic. Like, you need to let go on the sugar. Like, your testosterone's low. And I was like, oh my God. It was like, you're deficient in this vitamin, this vitamin, this vitamin. You have too much cholesterol. I'm like, oh my God. And I've been eating so many more salads ever since. So I think
Nice.
I think
That's
I'm getting
good.
there.
Well, how do you deal with low testosterone?
Dude, I don't know. I mean, you could get it injected, but I think melatonin is messing with it. I saw like a thing on that, and I would take it every
shit.
night, and I didn't know. So
You take melatonin every night?
Oh,
bro, I
every
had
night?
these like sleep gummies, so I was like, right when I take them, I literally
I
just
mean,
pass out.
after
So I was
a
like,
while
this is
though,
lit.
it just doesn't work.
Yeah, I think you like develop a resistance to it, right?
A little
Over
bit, a
time?
little bit. It doesn't work as well because then I've been taking Benadryl.
Because I thought
But
it was
then
like
also you
good
don't
for
wanna
your
take
brain.
that.
So I was like, oh, there's a little brain supplement that puts me to sleep. Like,
No,
why
I don't
not,
think it's
bro?
good for your brain. It's just supposed to knock you the fuck out. But yeah, I used to never do this, but I take a multivitamin every day. I take fiber every day. I take vitamin D every day, especially since I like
go.
don't go outside that often. It's just like part of my routine now, bro. And like it's something that I just never used to care about.
Is it all gummies? I feel like when you
It's-
have all gummies, it's so much
it's
easier than all pills,
it's,
bro.
It's all gummies except for the vitamin D, but the vitamin D I just like take it with water.
Do you
It's
have one
easy.
of those little Monday
No,
through
shut up. No, I don't have those Monday through Sunday prescription boxes, okay?
Bro, I got
I
one
don't
of
have
those.
that shit.
I have one, bro.
What, you do? Okay.
I got
Oh,
like
shit.
20 different pills. And I was just
Wait, what are you
what?
taking?
bro, I listened to this like Huberman podcast, and he was like, "Oh, this supplement company, I use it every day, and I just got their starter kit, and it had this like 16 pills a day." And I was like, maybe this will make me healthy, so I just take.
Wait, you
all
don't
of
even
them.
know what's in that shit?
Dude, I don't know.
You know, it's
I
probably
wouldn't be able to tell
fine.
you.
It's probably fine.
Bro,
It's
Huberman,
probably fine.
Huberman's like knows what the fuck's going on. If he said he's taking it, I'm taking it.
This is how you know influencers work. This
this
is
Liver
how
King?
you know like influencers, their job, it works.
Yeah.
They influence. You know? Holy fuck.
Because I'm like, if this really smart dude's taking it, these pills, right? He's smarter than me,
can't
bro.
be
Like
bad for me, though.
I'm not in that field. I'm not a smart guy.
You know what? That's fair, but like a lot of smart people have done a lot of
That is
evil
true.
fucking sponsorships or whatever. Wex, go to see a fucking doctor. Jester,
Yeah.
check what's in those pills, okay? Like, gotta make sure, man. Holy fuck. Oh god. Yeah. Fuck.
The road to being healthy, bro.
Yeah. Road to being healthy. Holy shit. I started doing personal training this week.
Let's go.
And
Hell yeah.
I'm getting my ass kicked. My trainer's like, yeah, you're like one of the least flexible clients I've ever had. Like your body mobility is not great. I was gonna start you on like bodybuilding, but we're gonna just work on your foundations and like your flexibility. So like for 20 minutes of every session, we focus on stretching, and that's it. Because like I get lightheaded if
Bro,
I
you
do
need to
too much.
You should do hot yoga, bro. I've been doing it recently, and I've been getting way more flexible. And
Really?
It's actually such a good workout, and it's like such a good sweat. And like I always was like yoga, like that's for moms, but it's tough, bro. Yoga is tough, especially hot yoga. It is no joke, bro.
That's
Hot
just,
yoga.
That's just yoga in a hot room or what?
Yeah.
Okay. That
Bro.
makes sense.
I actually did hot yoga
Wait
once.
a second. What did you
Did you
think
like
it
it?
was?
It kicked my ass.
It's crazy.
Dude, hot yoga's fucking hard. Like, hey, just contort your body into this position and hold it for 2 minutes. And I'm like, I can't fucking do that. I can't bend my body that way. And then the yoga instructor would like look over at me and I'd be like just have this like
Just
look
judging.
of fucking disgust. Like you're not even a human, you disgusting pile of fucking flesh.
Bro, and then whenever you go for the first time, you don't know any of the yoga names. They're like Warrior 2, Chaturanga. It's like,
Yeah.
just like you don't know what the fuck's going on. So you just have to like look at everyone, and it's difficult.
No, yeah.
But once
no-
you go like a couple times and get into the flow, it's nice.
Yeah. Do you do like are you sorry. This is too personal. Let me know. Are you in a relationship right now?
No, I am.
Okay.
I am.
Do you go with your partner?
Yeah, she
Okay.
goes like every day, and then I'll
Damn.
just go sometimes with her.
That's great. My girlfriend has also been trying to get me to like go to the gym with her, and I tell her like, but I have video games to play. So, but also, I mean, it doesn't help that our schedules are so unaligned. Like she works like a normal in office 9 to 5 job, and yeah, I don't like I.
So
I-
what time do you wake up? Is it just
So-
your schedule's like random every day, or is
well,
it like
it's not
pretty
random, but I
built
sleep in
out?
a little bit, like comparatively. Like she gets up at like 7 to 8 a.m. every day. I wake up at like 10 or 11 every day. So like my personal training appointments are at like 1-ish p.m., you know? So it's just like, I can't really match. And also I stream into the evening while she's off for the evening. So
Wait, so what time are you going to bed then?
Well, I mean, it depends. Like last night, I played League of Legends till 2 in the morning, so it really depends. But I've been trying to sleep like around midnight lately, just so, or like get in bed by midnight, just so I don't like.
So you guys go to sleep at different times?
We do. Like holy fuck, I'm so bad about this, but I try to remember to like send her a good night text before she goes to sleep, because usually I'm like balls deep in a Valorant competitive match, and then she's already like ready for bed, you know?
Yeah.
So like sometimes she'll like, I'll see the good night text from her at like 11:30 p.m. and then I missed it by like an hour.
Yeah,
she's
no,
already
it's the same
asleep.
way.
Just
And then-
schedule it.
schedule it? Shit. You're on that next level tag, bro. Yeah.
Every night at 10 p.m., bro. It's just auto send.
Dude, I just need to give my PA my phone or something, so it's like she sends it for me or something. I'm just kidding, baby. I would never do that. Every message from me is personal, and I love you.
ChatGPT.
Just have AI take over my fucking life.
Yeah, your relationship.
Good God. Yeah.
I guess one question, because we're getting close to the end of it.
Wait,
is-
really? Already?
Yeah.
quick.
Where we
Damn.
been? How long have we been going on? An hour?
Yeah, now we're on the dot.
Holy shit. Okay.
Just like, how's it going? Like with everybody at Too Hype? I know everybody's like kind of getting grown.
Oh, yeah.
their
I know.
different
Everyone's
ways.
like, yeah, people have kids now. Like, Chris has a kid. Zach has a kid. Everyone's like doing their own thing. Everyone's like a lot busier. Like, everyone's relationships are getting like more serious. But everyone's like good overall. Like, James just got his new house that he's moving into. I don't know if I just spoiled it, but whatever. It's fine. I don't know if he's doing like
Yeah,
a
it's
deal
fine,
or something,
whatever.
whatever. It doesn't matter. But he was just living with me, so that was really good. And then, yeah, like Chris is great. Everyone's doing well. Everyone's like doing their thing. I know a lot of people always ask, like, when is the 2Hype channel coming back? But I mean, we're all like just doing good. We're chilling because it's like for us, like we still make videos together where we all meet up, the 6 of us, and we're doing these videos. They're just on our personal channels, and it's just a lot easier than the 2Hype channel was just such an intense time commitment, and then everyone just has so much going on. But we're all like boys still. We're all doing good.
That's cool to hear. Yeah, I know that like Chris became a father relatively recently, and then yeah, Zach he's also a dad, and I'm just like, I would say that you're like the youthful, spry one. Not that they're not youthful and spry, but
Mitchell.
you know, you don't have a kid yet,
Yeah.
and do you see that as like kind of like inspirational to you? Like, oh, this is kind of like the family dynamic I want to see for myself in the future, or do you feel like, oh, like maybe it's like not your vibe, or you're still figuring it out?
Yeah, no, I mean, Chris and Zach are like the first friends I had that like had kids, and just like seeing how they're raising, I'm like definitely like just taking note of and seeing it. Like, I'm not gonna have kids for like 4 or 5 years, but it's just cool to like see, and then I'll be able to learn from them since I spend so much time with them. So it's been good on that aspect.
That's very cool. Nice. I will always say that like when we went to the creator camp last year, or was it last year? I think it was last year.
Yeah,
400
last year.
Thieves. I was like the least acquainted with 2Hype and its members and like the content that you guys do. So I was like a little intimidated when I first met you guys, because I was like, dude, these guys are a bunch of just like handsome, athletic, baller ass
Damn.
motherfuckers that are super cool.
That's so
and, like,
nice.
You know, like
Is that the perception?
that's my perception of you guys.
Let's go.
Because like, you know, like in like the high school dynamics, like the Mean Girls cliques and shit. Like I thought of you guys as like the cool fucking jocks, but also, but like also like you're content creators, so you have like a handle on like humor and like, you know, like you're more like, well, like you guys have like a handle on like multiple aspects as opposed to just being like fully into sports. You know what I mean? So I was like, I kind of looked at you guys like, okay, these fucking bastards.
I feel like Zach's intimidating, bro. I feel like Zach and Chris can be intimidating. And Cash are like kind of intimidating.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
So like my perception was like, these are just like really cool motherfuckers that make great content. I fucking hate them. How dare they? You know?
Yeah.
But then when I actually met you guys in person, I was like, wow, these guys are like some of the sweetest guys I have ever met. You guys are
Oh,
so
that's so
cool, so
nice.
nice.
Yeah, man.
Like you're always so welcoming to me.
Yeah, I
And,
remember
yeah.
when we first did like the announcement, and we did like a combo of an announcement, and then we did that House Olympics, and then we did the podcast with them. I remember just like how great it was, like because they were the first ones where we were like, for Content House, which rest in peace. We wanted to do like a collab with like a big group, and like it all kind of just folded together. And all I can say is
it was
those
so
two
much fun.
videos both made it on trending. So
Let's go.
Hell
you
yeah.
know.
Let's go.
Bring it back, man. Bring those guys back. More collabs.
Yes, but nah, yeah, you guys have been always awesome. Like everybody I talked to.
So you gotta come in one of my videos. Like
I'm fucking
my
down, dude.
basketball videos or something. Do you hoop at all?
Hell no.
Okay.
Bro, I'm like traumatized from like the forced basketball games from high school where I still like I wore prescription glasses and like they didn't fit my face well. So every time I tried to fucking dribble, my glasses would fall down. I would like try to grab my glasses, the ball would hit me in my face, like just shit.
Okay, we could do a reaction video.
Yeah. Okay.
That would
I'm
be a lot
down.
easier.
Listen, man. If you want to see someone hoop like dog shit, I'm there. I think was it Zach's video? I remember we shot a video at Creator
The
Camp.
volleyball one?
The
was
volleyball
that?
one. Bro, I refuse to watch that video just because I remember how fucking terrible I was at volleyball.
We were targeting you.
Yeah, every round was just like, sorry guys, sorry guys, sorry guys, sorry guys. I was just like, fuck, I'm so shit at this. But yeah, I mean, I'm down. If you need a man, if you need someone to embarrass themselves, I'm perfect for that role.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
That's fucking sick.
Or we could react to like Karen's or something.
I'm also down. Fucking Karen talk is like low key one of my favorite, my guilty pleasures.
Yeah.
Oh, let's go. That'd be perfect.
Is it really guilty? I think it's just pleasure.
True, that is true.
Dude, one of my most popular videos on the reaction channel is just 1 hour of reacting to Karen's. It was all my Karen videos. I'm like, bro, I don't know how this bangs so hard.
It's just like you cannot believe that people will act this way, like because we have a sense of shame. You know what I mean?
I feel like my mom's a Karen, so I see it, bro.
Really? Oh god.
I had to react to the Karens. I was like, Karen's reacted to Karen. She was not happy.
That's pretty fucking funny. Holy shit. Jesser, thank you for being on.
Oh,
this was
thanks for having me.
honestly so fun
This was
talking
a
with
lot
you,
of
man.
fun.
Let's go.
It did feel a little bit like a fever dream just because like we were just all over the place, but I had a great time talking to you, getting to know you more.
Hell yeah.
for
Appreciate you. I'm
coming on,
always
man.
down to come on again.
Awesome.
Whenever.
I would love to have you on again.
Only
But
if
yeah.
he's gone.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding.
I was like,
My bad.
you need to cut that?
No, I love JG.
Thank
bro.
you. I appreciate
He's the
it.
GOAT.
Thank you.
Anyway, yeah, Jesser, where can we find you? Anything to promote? Anything coming up?
Guys, my Bucket Squad shoe is probably out right now. Go
Oh,
cop.
shit.
BucketSquad.com.
Wait a second. Wait,
You know
place
what
it on
I'm
the
saying?
table. I haven't
Wait, those
seen
look
it.
clean.
The other side too.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh my god, those look nice.
Hey, I will say I did a collab with Giannis, and he came in and he looked at my shoes and he was like, "Are you wearing Balenciaga?" I was like, "No, those are Bucket Squad, man."
Okay, I was gonna say like those look like I thought it was like Burberry, like a high fashion shoe.
Damn.
Those look really
There you
nice.
go. Appreciate that.
I will
Yeah.
vouch for the Bucket Squad shorts. I got 2 of them, and they're
Let's
my
go.
favorite shorts. I got the like Miami Vice kind of looking ones, and then I got the black. Shoot, I can't remember the design. It's like black pattern. I think it was like 2 drops ago, but
Hell
either
yeah.
way,
Yeah, if you want
Great
the greatest
quality.
shorts on earth, also BucketSquad.com. I'll plug it.
No, legit. Jesser has some of the nicest, like most fashionable shorts in the game. I love them. Bucket Squad.
Do you have a pair? I don't know if
Yeah,
do.
you sent me
Oh, let's
some.
go.
I think like a year ago, and I think my girlfriend stole them. I cannot find them anymore.
I'll
Either
send
that
you more.
or my like, the cleaning lady stole my shit. So yeah, no, they're really fucking nice.
Hell yeah, I appreciate
Yeah.
that.
But yeah, thank you for coming on. And JHB, anything to promote?
Nothing really much. I'm just happy to be here overall.
Yeah, send
Your
JHB
shirts,
money.
bro. Your shirts, rugs,
You're
pillows.
right.
It's
the
coming
the
soon.
anime titties shirts. You're right.
Yeah, the anime T-shirts, the tweet,
the
body
tweet
pillows.
rug.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, JHP needs a bigger production budget so he can make the videos that he wants to make. So we're gonna put his Venmo right here in between my hands.
Thanks,
So if you want to
guys.
send money there, we would greatly appreciate that. I don't know if we're actually gonna do that. So sorry.
It would be a funny bit. I'm not
Well, yeah.
gonna lie, but yeah.
Yeah. Until next time.
Peace.
Peace.
Peace.